Hello everyone, and welcome you all to another chapter of the DaVinci Resolve Essential Tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 8, and here I will be showing you guys how you can use effects in the DaVinci Resolve. Okay, so there are a lot of kind of effects which you can use. I'll be telling you guys each and every usage of the effects, okay, and how you can control your effects from the inspector panel. Okay, I'll be explaining you guys all of that in detail here in this particular class. So let's not waste time and let's get started on using effects in the DaVinci Resolve. So here, back again at the same timeline or the same project which we are working on into our last. Okay, so now again in last class I forgot you to tell you guys about the audio transitions. Okay, so if I come here and if I choose my razor tool over here, and now I just give a cut here in this particular audio. So now if I come here in the audio transitions, here you guys can see I do have all these presets which I can basically put. So for that I need to come here, and what I need to do is I need to put this audio transition here in this particular panel. Okay, click on this one, okay, to select this. Okay, and now again select this particular transition over here, go to the inspector panel, and here you guys will also be able to choose the duration, choose the transition type. Okay, and if you want to set this as the default one, you guys will be able to do that, as here the crossfade 0 decibels is the default one over here, but for me now I'm using the plus 3 decibels for the crossfade. Okay, so now let's listen to this one over here, and let's see why this transition and how it actually works and why you use it. So this is how it will basically work. Okay, or suppose what I will do is if I just click on Control minus, okay, again come to this media pool, and let me put this particular audio over here, and now let me put another audio transitions over here. Okay, let me take this one, and now let me put this somewhat over here, and now what I can do is I want to place it here in the center. Okay, come here, select this icon over here. So now as I have selected this particular icon over here, okay, this is the transition. Okay, so in that case what I will be able to do is if I come here, okay, so I do have the crossfade. So here I can just put it here in the center. Okay, if you guys want to put that, if you want to put it here in one side. Okay, so here it will work kind of like this. So here you guys can see a smooth transition between the two audios. Okay, so what I can do is if I come here, if I want to off this one, I can basically off this one. And right now, if I just come here, if I want to select this particular thing, I can come here and I can delete this whole thing out. Okay, so what I'll do is I want to delete this whole thing out. Okay, so again, I will come here, okay, in the middle. Okay, now we'll understand about the effects. Okay, so now let me come here in the effects option. Okay, and I'll just off this inspector panel for now. Okay, so we will see about this adjustment clip and the fusion composition later. Okay, so these are a few of the advanced features. Okay, adjustment clip I'll be explaining you guys later. But here, as you guys can see, if I just hover around this one here, as you guys can see a preview. Okay, so here in any particular clip, if I want to put that, I can put that over here as well. Okay, so different things. This is the digital bleach one. Okay, here you guys can see I can just put this thing on my clip and I can basically apply all of that over there. Okay, I want to make this one kind of stretched out. Okay, as I will be able to see over here. Okay, so now here you guys can actually get a view of how this thing is. Okay, drone overlay if you want to use a DSLR. Okay, you guys can use all of that. Okay, so how to put this kind of transitions, we'll be learning about that. Before that, let's see all of these transitions or the effects which I do have over here. So these are few of the fusion effects. Okay, so if I come over here, if I come here in the open effects, you guys can also see how it basically looks. Okay, so this is a directional blur. Okay, and this one is a box blur. And here is the lens blur. And here are so many things which we can work around with. Okay, so let me just show you guys about the effects over here. Okay, so I will take the fusion effects, and what I'm going to do is I will select this DSLR, and I will come here, and if I want to put it here in this particular one, I will just put this one here in this. Okay, so here as you guys can see, this is the icon of the effects. Okay, so here just beside this particular icon, I do have the star icon where I will be able to work with the effects over here. Now, as I have chose this particular thing, I will come here in the inspector panel, and if I just click on the effects here, you guys can see now I do have applied the DSLR effects over here. So now it's coming in the fusion. Okay, so you can add one or more effects over here. So at this particular place, you guys will be able to choose the text color. Suppose I want a red text color. In that place, if I come here and click on this one, okay, it will be basically applied. Okay, so from here, as you guys can see, the shutter speed, if here as you can see, this is 1/60, I can come here and I can type 200, okay? So I can just type 200 from here, and I will just come here, okay? So it will be changed, okay, kind of changed over here. And now, if I just come to the aperture over here, here you guys can see it's 5.6. I can come here and I can just change the text according to myself. If I just put 8.8 over here, I will come and I will just keep this thing 8.8 over here. Okay, and now again, what I'll do is I'll come here in the time code option. Okay, so here in the time code option, I can basically select this one, okay, hours, seconds. Okay, you guys will be able to see first. Let me just fit this thing, or if I come here, actual size 100%. If I want to fit it according to my frame, I will be able to do that from here as well. Okay, so these are a few of the options. If you want to increase this one, you guys will be able to increase this thing out over here. Okay, so if you move this thing out, you guys will be able to do that. Okay, if you want to change the frames per second, you guys will be able to do that. And now, if I come here in the ISO option, okay, so here you guys can see this is 800. What I can do is I can just type 1000 over here. Okay, I can just save this thing accordingly. Okay, so here you guys are able to see that as I have changed this one, I will able to change this one, and you guys will be able to see that here in my frame as well. If I want to put some green color effect, here you guys can see it's changing down from here as well. If I come here in the time code, and now if I change this, here you guys can see the time or the frames over here is changing as well. And now if I want to increase the frames per second, I can do that. Okay, so these texts are also being changed over here. And I'll come right down over here. Okay, so if you want to change the overlay color, you guys will be able to change the overlay color from here as well. Okay, and also you can actually adjust the red. Okay, here you guys can see this is the overlay color. If you want to put some greens to that, you guys will be able to put some greens, blues. Okay, if you are want to decrease this recording side, okay, here in this critical corner, you guys will be able to do that. And here, this is the last thing, which is the battery level. You guys can take it down, okay, or you guys can also bring it up somewhere kind of like this. Okay, you guys will be able to work with that from here as well. Okay, so this is about that. Okay, if you come here in the settings option, if you want to add any comments, you guys will be able to add comments to this particular effect as well. And from here, I hope you guys have understood the usage over here. Okay, and now if you just click on to this one, come to the controls, you guys will be able to work with all this. Okay, and now if I come here, as you guys can see, okay, so here if you want to delete this thing, okay, if you want to delete the filter, you guys can come here and click on delete filter over here. Okay, so this was about how you can actually work on with this thing, but it depends on effect to effects. Okay, suppose if I come here in the night vision one, okay, so this is how it will actually look. And what I can also do is here, this is the noise distortion. Suppose I want to put this here in this particular frame. In that case, now if I just come to the effects, here you guys can see the noise controls. If you want to add some details, okay, if you want to decrease that one, you guys will be able to do that. If you want to increase the contrast, you guys will be able to do that. So these are some of the funny things over here. If you want to increase the brightness, you guys can. Okay, if you want to scale this thing up or scale this thing kind of like this, you guys will be able to do that from here. Okay, you guys can change the angle, okay, the seed, okay, and the seed rate over here. Okay, if you want it discontinuous or inverted, you guys can choose that one. Okay, and if you want to custom the source clip, you guys will be able to do that from here as well. Okay, so there are different options. If you want to flip it up, okay, or flip down, you guys will be able to do that. Come here, okay, and now the displacement control. So there are a lot of things which we need to know once we work on this one. Okay, you guys can just play around, and once you play around with these things, you guys will be able to get a more better idea about all of this over here. If you want to decrease the saturation, you guys can do that. If you want to increase the blend, you come here and you can increase the blend from here. Okay, so now let's come and just play this thing up. So this is how it will actually look. Okay, so this also depends on the thing which you're using. If you want to off this one, you guys will be able to off this thing from here as well. Okay, and now here you can see I don't have my effects applied. But if I again off this one, okay, now I will have here the effects which I have just played with. Okay, so this is about that. And now suppose you do have a big clip, okay? And now what you want to do is in that bigger clip, you just want to put your particular effect which you just have chose. Okay, you want to put it in all. Okay, you want to put it in each and every layers which you do have present over here. So for that, what you need to do is you need to come here on the effects and you need to select the adjustment clip. Okay, just select the adjustment clip and you don't have to put it here like the other effects how you're putting in your clip individually. So for that, if you want to apply it in all the clips which you have, okay, you just need to bring your adjustment clip and you just need to put that on top. Okay, so you can just put this adjustment clip here on top. Okay, you can come here. Okay, there I can just increase the size and bring this adjustment clip down over here, and you can just increase the size till when or till where you just want your adjustment clip. Okay, so now as you guys can see, I do have my adjustment clip over here, and I will just decrease the size a little bit from here. Okay, so the screen size actually matters a lot. Okay, so now I do have this adjustment clip which is just a blank clip, and here suppose if I want to put this CCTV thing on top of all of my clips, okay, so I will just put this one over here, and now if I play, it is being applied in all the frames underneath this one. Okay, so here now if I come here and if I just play, you guys can see. So there, that particular effect is being applied all over here. Okay, so if I come here in the effects panel, and now here as you guys can see, I do have my fusion effect over here. And from here, I can just control this text around. Okay, so here instead of recording, if I just write 1, 2, 3 here on my screen, on the right hand side, you guys can see I am able to write this thing down over here. Okay, you guys can also select what kind of font you want over here. Okay, you guys can basically change the font. Okay, you guys can actually select the font size if you want to increase it one, if you want to increase the tracking. Okay, you guys will be able to do that. We will be learning about this in our next class about how you can use the text options. Okay, so we will be learning about that. And from here, you guys can actually increase the saturation if you want to decrease the noise, or if you want to increase it, you guys will be able to do that. The noise frame, if you want to do it a bit blur, okay, you guys can use this blur size as well over here. And now as you guys can see, this is being applied to my whole frame. Okay, so come here, back again. And what you can do is now if I just play this, you guys can see this is being played over here. Okay, here in my particular screen. So hope you guys have understood this particular class. Okay, if you wanna delete this one, you guys can just come here. Okay, and in this adjustment layer, and you can just click on delete. Okay, everything will be deleted. Whatever effect was there, that also will get deleted from here. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood this class on the effects. Okay, how you can actually adjust the effects. Okay, and there are a few of the options which you can also explore. Okay, so once you start exploring this thing, suppose here I do have this video collage. So what I can do is I can come here, and now if I do have this particular video, suppose I will take this video and I'll just select all of this and I will delete it from here. Okay, so I will come here, select all of this, and now I will just click on delete. Or here what I can do is I can just come here and just I will come this edit option. Suppose I will select all of this. Okay, I will select these things and I will just delete. And now I do have only this frame. And on top of this, I'll come here in the media pool. I will just put this one over here. Okay, and I will decrease the size. Okay, and I will put another frames on top of this one. Okay, so let me just put this image here on top. Okay, and I will also maintain the size over here. Okay, and I will put another video. Okay, so I will just put another video here on top. Okay, so as you guys can see, I do have 4 layers over here. And now what I will do is I will come here, and now I will go down a little bit. Okay, and here you guys can see I do have the video collage. And what I can do is I can just apply these things one by one. Okay, so I will just apply this thing over here. Again, I will come to this frame. I will also apply the video collage over here. Okay, come down to this frame and apply the video collage over here and here as well. Okay, so here I have applied the video collage. Okay, so now what you can do is if you come here, select this one. Okay, and from here you can come. Okay, and from here if you just wanna go to the tiles. Okay, so from here you choose that you just want to send it to the tile number 1 and just come over here. Okay, to this particular video. Okay, now in the open effects, what you can do is go to tiles and now select the tile number 2. Okay, and now here you come again. Okay, come here in the create tile option, go to tiles, and from here choose the tile number 3. Okay, so the same way you guys go here. Okay, and come here and just create tile. Okay, go to the tiles option, and from here you guys can choose this 4th one. Okay, from here like send it to the 4th one over here. And now I'll come here again in the 2nd option, and instead of this I'll just go to create tile, and from create tile I will again come to this tile option, and I will send it to tile number 2. And here I will come in the 1st one, create tile, and I will send it here in the tile number 1. Okay, so now here if I just play this thing around. Okay, so if I come here and now if I play here, you guys can see now I do have only. So here using this tile option, you guys can see now I do have 4 of these videos in the same screen. And to this one, if you want to add any other video to it as a background, you guys will be able to use kind of like this here as well. And here you guys can see this is being played over here. Okay, you guys can also make some collage over here, as you guys can see some frames. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood this class on effects. So see you all in the next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.